In this video we're going to be looking at the shocking attempted murder of a man at Seattle's Northgate train station. Welcome Wolfpack, thank you very much for joining me. On the 26th of March 2026, King County prosecutors charged a 26-year-old man with second-degree attempted murder a week after investigators said he pushed a man into the path of an oncoming train at Seattle's Northgate light rail station. Prosecutors said Eliseo Melendez carefully timed his attempt to push a man in front of a Sound Transit light rail train on the 19th of March 2026 and had a clear goal to inflict maximum harm. Security footage captured at the train platform shortly before 5 p.m. on the day of the incident, which we're going to take a look at in a moment, appeared to show Melendez sneaking up behind the man who was looking at his phone while waiting for a northbound train. The footage showed Melendez looking several times at the man and in the direction an oncoming train would arrive from. As the train entered the station, Melendez appeared to push the man from behind, causing him to stumble close enough for one of his hands to touch the side of the train. The man managed to regain his balance and turned around to face Melendez, who allegedly pushed the man again towards the train before fleeing the scene. Deputies responded to the station about 45 minutes after the incident to a report of an attempted homicide. The man who was pushed described the suspect's clothing to deputies and said that the man had no expression on his face when he pushed him the second time. Investigators on the case reviewed security footage captured nearby, which appeared to show Melendez running towards a bus stop 2 blocks south of the train station. On Tuesday, the 24th of March, a Seattle police officer notified investigators that the bus stop is located around the corner from Cascade Hall, a 64-bed behavioural health treatment home operated by the county and state. Detectives paid a visit to Cascade Hall that day and spoke to an assistant manager who recognised the person in surveillance images as Melendez, one of the home's residents. Deputies responded and arrested Melendez from the lobby and later found clothing in his room matching those worn by the suspect. When deputies questioned Melendez about the March 19th incident, he said the suspect could have been someone who took his clothes or a twin he doesn't have. In 2019, Melendez was arrested and charged with second-degree domestic violence assault after stabbing his sister in the stomach with a knife. Because he was diagnosed with schizophrenia and found incompetent to stand trial after 3 separate restoration attempts, prosecutors were legally forced to dismiss the case in February 2021. After the dismissal, Melendez was court-ordered to be committed to Western State Hospital, a psychiatric facility near Tacoma, Washington. He was released in 2022 after state officials determined he had reached a point in his treatment that he could be released to a less restrictive alternative. In relation to the train station incident, a King County Superior Court judge ordered Melendez to be held on a $750,000 bond in King County Jail. The Seattle train station case remains an open and active criminal matter, with Melendez currently held at the King County Jail on that $750,000 bond. Following his initial arraignment hearing, a King County Superior Court judge ordered a comprehensive mental health evaluation. Formal trial proceedings are paused until doctors determine whether Melendez legally understands the charges and can assist in his own defence. During the court hearings, defence attorneys for Melendez raised questions regarding his identity, arguing the surveillance video footage was unclear. In response, the judge ruled that media outlets are prohibited from showing the suspect's face in court broadcasts until identity issues are resolved. It's not clear what the outcome in court will be for Mr. Melendez, but what is clear is the fact that the man is not well, and in his current state he remains a danger to the public. The latest train station incident prompted renewed scrutiny of how earlier competency findings and dismissals can affect public safety outcomes in subsequent incidents. The question has to be asked here: has the system failed Mr. Melendez? He was unable to stand trial due to his mental health issues, and he was admitted to a psychiatric hospital in order to get some help for his problems. But then it was subsequently deemed that he had done enough treatment and that he had reached a point that he could be released into a lower key facility. That decision must be investigated here, as it's clear Mr. Melendez was still unwell. What also must be investigated is the facility he was in at the time that this incident happened. What was their evaluation of Mr. Melendez's mental state? And were there any warning signs leading up to this incident that, if they had been picked up on, may have prevented it from happening? Time and time again we see stories of people with mental health issues and they just can't get the help they need because resources are so stretched, or the resources just aren't there at all. But then on the flip side of that, you have cases like this where a man has clear mental health issues and he is afforded the resources to try get some help. But what may have happened in this case is the system that is there may have failed. Evidently, it seems not only do we have to provide more resources for mental health services, we also have to take a look at the services that we're already providing and see how they can be improved to stop something like this from happening again. I'll keep an eye on this case and I'll update you guys with more information as and when it becomes available. Once again, Wolfpack, thank you very much for joining me. If you did enjoy the video, please do drop us a like and hype the video, as it does really help the channel out and I do very much appreciate it. If you'd like to help support the channel, there are some links down below in the description, so please do check those out, and every little bit of support is very much appreciated. And speaking of appreciation, I'd like to give a massive shout out to the crew of legends that are my channel members. Thank you very much, guys, as always, for your continued support and encouragement. I'll be back very soon with another video. I do hope you'll join me then. But in the meantime, why not check out some of our shorts or one of the videos that should be appearing on screen now. Until next time, guys, stay safe, take care, slán go fóill.